What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along tonight. Champions League action. Just because Arsenal are not in the Champions League does not mean we're not turning up for the party, people. Champions League settings, two heavyweights, big game. Lots of stars on show, and I'm looking forward to this game. Big game. Real Madrid against PSG, second leg. Obviously, PSG won the first leg. This man on my left here, Kylian Mbappe, got the winning goal. You know, I'm a massive fan of both of these players, to be fair. If it wasn't for maybe a bit of money and a bit more conviction in the transfer market, both of these players could have been Arsenal players at different times. You know, Arsene Wenger had a meeting with Mbappe in his house with his dad, tried to convince him, didn't get him to join the Arsenal, unfortunately. But big up to each and every one of you. Big Champions League game tonight. I'm sure if you're a Liverpool fan, a Man City fan, maybe a Man United fan as well, you're going to be watching this game closely because obviously, one of these teams, whoever gets through, will be considered probably one of the favourites to win it. Maybe not quite the favourites. Big up Smo Elot. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Big up Buenos Aires Guna. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hit the like on the way and don't forget to subscribe. Twitch as well. Blessed. Hey, big up to you, bro. Legend. Big up Mark. Hope you're well. Looking forward to Arsenal this weekend, man. I'm actually enjoying Arsenal games at the moment, you know, which is a pleasure. Yeah, 6 times. Hey, listen, I don't blame you, man. You have to roll with that with pride, you know. Arsenal, we ain't even won the Champions League. You lot have won it 6 times, so I don't blame you, man. Big up to you. Big up Sal, another Liverpool fan. Big up Jake as well. And big up to everyone. Just lick down that like button, people. Gunners eyeing UEFA settings. We need to, man. Yasin, hey, stress-free. Chilling tonight, people. No madness, you know? Just pure vibes. I'm expecting goals. Madrid are going to have to attack PSG. They're a goal down, no away goals. They need to handle business. Is Messi going to turn up? I think this is what PSG signed Messi for, to get them over the line in the Champions League. So I think there's a lot of expectation on Messi in this game. Although, listen, the pressure isn't actually on PSG in the sense that the onus is on Real Madrid to go and get that first goal. PSG could draw this game and go through. So it's going to be a big game, that is for sure. We're going to speak about the team lineups. And the big boys are playing, which is what we want to see. We want to see the big boys on the pitch. Let me get the team. Hey, big up Sports Genius said, Big C, miss your stream early. Newborn kept me up all night. Messi likes that stadium. Yeah, he scored a lot of goals there. Lots of goals there. Ram said PSG will win. Well, we'll see. Let me show you the teams, people. Let me show you the teams. And their strong line. The big boys are playing for PSG, that is for sure. Right, let's get the Real Madrid team up first. They're the home team. So, Courtois in goal. Their back four is Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, and Nacho. Their midfield is Toni Kroos, Valverde, and Modric. Their front three is Asensio, Vinicius Jr., and Karim Benzema, who is now the captain. On the bench, they've got Lunin, Vallejo, Hazard, Marcelo, Luka Jovic, Lucas Vasquez, Gareth Bale, Dani Ceballos, who we know very well, of course, Rodrigo, Isco, Mariano, and Camavinga. So they've got quality on the bench as well. You know, they have got quality on the bench. And players that can come on. I mean, Hazard, £100 million player, sitting on the bench. And still, obviously, I don't know if Bale is still at the level. Luka Jovic, a player we've been linked with as well. So, strong team for Real Madrid. As you know, I'm a massive Benzema fan, massive Mbappe fan as well. Rabbi said Mbappe is probably my favourite player. He's close to it for me as well. I don't think there's a better young player in the world than him. I said it many times, people. I was speaking about on the stream today. I think he's better than Haaland. And I love starting that debate because a lot of people don't agree. But I think he's better than Haaland. I think he's achieved more than him so far. I don't think Haaland has done enough to say that he's better than Mbappe. Mbappe scored in a World Cup final, scored a hat-trick against Barca away from home, scored in the Champions League semi-final. numerous trophies. Don't get me wrong, I think Haaland is a top player. I think he'll probably end up at Madrid or Man City, but yeah, I like starting that debate on Champions League nights. Big up Craig, hope you're well, bro. He said, Curtis, blessings to you and your family, bro. Big up, hey, big up to you, bro. Ram said today is the best day for Neymar for PSG. For me, and I've said this many times, I think Neymar going to PSG is one of the worst mistakes we've ever seen in football. I think we've been denied the heir to the throne in terms of Neymar was next, in my opinion. Messi and Ronaldo, them two were at the top. Neymar was the one who was supposed to win Ballon d'Or, be the best player after those two. I believe at Barca he was reaching a level that he was going to be the best. He's gone to PSG. I think playing in that league, I just don't think has worked for him. They've kicked him all over the place. He's had so many ankle injuries. I don't think he can just turn it on for a Champions League game all the time, and that's why they've struggled. And like Rohan's saying here, man, you know, the Bale, Benzema, Cristiano, and obviously Messi, Suarez, Neymar. MSM, for me, one of the best front threes I've ever seen in my life in terms of the connection, the link-up. I just thought they was unbelievable. They were on the same wavelength. With Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't think they actually linked up that well. You didn't often see Bale and Ronaldo link up. In fact, they didn't even celebrate sometimes. Where that Barca front three was just different. It was just different, you know. El said if Neymar was still at Barca, they would have gone bankrupt. I mean, you never know, do you? I'm sure he sold them a lot of shirts. I'm sure they would have won trophies if he was there. So Pat said, day off from work, can't wait for the stream. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Bluey said Neymar hasn't finished above Sterling for the past 2 or 3 Ballon d'Or votes. Such a shame. Neymar was so exciting. As a fan, Ronaldinho's one of my favourite footballers ever. I don't think there's been a more entertaining footballer than Ronaldinho. And for me, Neymar was the kind of, not as good version, but he was the true entertainer of football. Anytime, flick it over your head, nutmeg you. And I've said in the past that I think that's coming out of football. You know, I really do. I think there isn't as much individual quality now. So it's a shame. It really is a shame what's happened with Neymar. But this is the big stage for him. Real Madrid, you're a former Barcelona player. I'm sure he won't get a very nice welcome in this stadium. He needs to turn up and do the business, you know, simple as that. Messi, this is what they signed Lionel Messi for, to turn up in games like this, perform, and do the business. Let me get Granit Xhaka mode on. Apologies, people, apologies. Comments flying in. Big up to each and every one of you for tuning in. Champions League, big game. Big C, would you take Ben Foster on a free in the summer? Is he going to retire? Nah. Listen, it'd be good for the YouTube videos. Let me show you the PSG team quick, and then I'll want your score predictions, people. Or should we do a poll? Yeah, maybe we'll do a poll. Let's get the poll in. Right, PSG team. Their picture's a little different, but Donnarumma in goal, back four, Nuno Mendes, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Hakimi. Brilliant back four. I was going to be interested to see if Ramos played this game. I thought, you know, what a dynamic that would be. He was captain of them last year. But he's hardly kicked a ball for them. You know, I don't understand what's going off with Ramos. That move has been an absolute disaster. Bluey saying, Arsenal fans, don't worry, it'll be you watching your team next year. I hope you're right, Bluey. I appreciate that. The midfield three, Paredes, Verratti, and Danilo Pereira. And the front three, I mean, probably the most glamorous front three, arguably, that we've seen in club football. Along with maybe the two that we mentioned before. But are they ever going to click? You know, just the way they've listed them, I don't get that. Because surely Neymar would not play on the right. I've never really seen Neymar play on the right that much. Surely he would be central or on the left-hand side. But listen, this is what they've paid all that money for. Terence said 3 donkeys. Hey, Terence, come on. Come on, you. Relax. They'll turn up tonight, I'm sure. Well, let's see. It's interesting with the bookies. Real Madrid are favourites. And is that know-how going to get the better of PSG? The experience of Luka Modric and players like that. Interesting, Real Madrid have no Casemiro. I'm going to give you my score prediction. I'm going for 2-1 to PSG. I think they're actually going to pull out the victory. I think that front three might be a little too much for that Real Madrid back four to deal with. I don't particularly rate Carvajal. I don't really rate Nacho either. I think you can get at that Real Madrid back four. I think when Modric and Kroos don't have Casemiro, he's kind of their protection. So I'm going to go for a PSG 2-1 win, people. Give me a score predictions. Kester saying 2-1 PSG as well. Bluey saying 2-0 to PSG. Madrid destroyed on the counter-attack. Terence said no chemistry, just pure ego, that front three. I mean, we wouldn't mind it. We wouldn't even mind one of them, though, would we, at our clubs? Liverbird said Neymar a baller but overhyped a bit too much personally. Seen him ghost in so many big games. Harsh criticism that. I would say at Barca he was turning up. I think since he's gone here, not quite the same. Mob Squad in the building. He's saying 2-0 to Madrid. A la Madrid. Are they going to perform? Roll back the years. They've certainly got the know-how. Do they have the star quality? I think a big night for this man to my right, Karim Benzema, the skipper now. Edmund said, Curtis, I'm telling you, Madrid are going to get spanked. Do you know what? I can't see any of these teams getting spanked. I think it will be a tight game. I think Madrid will dominate the ball. And I think PSG will hit them on the break with their front three. Mark saying, yes, Curtis, 2-1 to Madrid. Shibe saying 3-2 to Madrid. MD said 3-1 to PSG. Mexican Gooner's going 2-0 Madrid. Mike said, it's funny how Arsenal were the first to show English teams how to win here. We will rise again. Oh, mate, do you know, I love that comment because it just, I remember that game like it was yesterday, man. Time flies, don't it? I remember staying up to watch that game. As you know, my favourite player growing up was R9, Ronaldo. And to see Henry just dash him to the floor, skip Ramos and just slot it past Casillas. What a moment. What a moment to see Arsenal beat Madrid in that stadium. But hey, times have changed, I'm afraid. Hopefully we'll get back there. Henok said, good morning, Curtis from Auckland, New Zealand. Watching from work on a Thursday morning, brother. Much love. Keep up the good work. Hey, blessings to you. Happy Thursday. Still Wednesday here in the UK, but I appreciate you tuning in and supporting. Mason saying 3-2 PSG. Tom's going for PSG. I think the majority of you are going for a PSG win. Should we just put a poll in there? Why not? Let's get a poll in there as well. I just like doing polls now. For ages, I didn't know how you did them. And now I just want to do them every stream. Let's get a poll in. Who wins tonight? Who wins tonight? Do we add a draw option as well? Who wins tonight? Nah, let's just go who wins tonight. I'm being lazy. Real Madrid, giant of football. I think they've won the most Champions Leagues in history, right? Or PSG. Is it finally going to be PSG's year? I watch them and I think they are a good team, but I still just think something's missing. I still think if they played Bayern Munich 2 legs, they probably get turned over. You know, I don't know. But we'll see. We will see. I'm looking forward to this game. We are a minute away from kickoff, people. Minute away from kickoff. The poll's ready. The game's about to kick off. Rowan said 13 Champions Leagues. PSG haven't won one. Thoughts on Zidane wanting Leonardo out for Arsene Wenger to be his director of football? I have to admit, I'd love to see that. You know, I feel like Wenger's still got something to offer in football, even if it's not management, you know. Latvian Guna, hey, Big C, it's the champions. You know what? I like looking at the level of these teams, and bear in mind, Real Madrid are not even at the level they used to be in. I just, you know, Arsenal are still a long way off these teams, you know. Game is about to kick off. Real Madrid to get us underway from left to right. Champions League second leg, people. Don't forget, PSG are already winning by 1-0 from the first leg. Cormac, you know what? I'd like to see... Who do I actually want to win the game? I think it's a tough one because I love both of these players. I'm leaning towards PSG. I can't lie. I'm leaning towards more wanting them to win because I want Mbappe to win the Champions League, and you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of him. Real Madrid on the attack. Oh, bad first touch there, and it's cleared. They've started off well. Don't sleep on Madrid. No, you can't. And no Casemiro. I think he's that ball winner for them in midfield. He's a big loss. Any of England's top three will slap Bayern over 2 legs. They stat pad against dead teams, nothing special. I do think Liverpool in particular are one of the favourites for the Champions League because it's just that second leg at Anfield. You know, they're ruthless. I know they got beat last night, but I do think they were going through the motions as they were 2-0 up. Eddie Militao took a bang to the head. He's on the floor. Would you have Asensio at Arsenal? You know what? A couple of years ago, I thought that guy was going to be a top player. And he still could. I know he had a major injury. I just think at the moment, because of the injury, I wouldn't go for him. I don't know how he's recovered, but the Premier League is not the best of leagues to try and recover from a serious knee injury in. But I do like him. I do like Asensio. Very talented. Big up Hendon Guna. He said, good evening, Curtis and the C Unit. Hope you all had a fantastic Wednesday. Big up to all the community people. And, you know, blessings to all of your families. Sports Genius. Big C, what Arsenal player can get into Madrid? I mean, who gets in the Madrid team? Ball over the top looking for Mbappe. And it's... Saka, does Saka get in the Madrid team? Let me look at their front three. Is he better than Asensio? I don't know. I'm looking at their team. Could Thomas Partey get in? I don't know. I don't rate Carvajal. I've got to tell you that. I do not rate Carvajal at all. Nacho's playing left back. I don't rate him either. Maybe our fullbacks get in. Maybe our fullbacks get in with these ones that are playing. I don't rate Nacho. I don't rate Carvajal. Maybe Saka, maybe Partey, maybe the fullbacks. If we're scraping it, you know. Captain Sal said no one does. He's just coming for us, innit? Man said Odegaard. Listen, they had Odegaard. You know what they think of him? They took his squad number off him. They don't rate him one bit over there. Saka will get in. Partey. Tommy gets in. Donnarumma on the ball. Real Madrid are high pressing, very quick. Saka, yeah, if they played him at left back. Who would you play, Smith or Martinelli? I like Martinelli. I do. I like them both. No, I like them both. But I don't know. I've always had this feeling that Martinelli had the higher ceiling. Here's Nuno Mendes for PSG. Brian said, Big C, I have a job interview in half an hour. Catch this later. Hey, let us know how you get on, man. Big up. Good luck, man. Go in there with confidence, you know. Let them know. Let them know you got something to offer them. Go in there and show them what's what. Come on, Big C, Xhaka all day. Yeah, maybe as the ball boy. Tierney, the only one. Tierney was linked to Real Madrid. Yeah, it's interesting because Madrid have got Marcelo still, and I think they signed Mendy. Oh, Vinicius Jr. skips past Marquinhos. Whips it back post. Oh, shot by Asensio. He's blocked. Yo, Vinicius Jr. is quick, man. He's gone past Marquinhos with ease there. Valverde finds Vinicius and they win the ball back. Donnarumma comes out and collects. First decent attack there. Lacquer up front. Nah, man, come on. Vinny Jr. is dangerous. He's a baller, man. I like him. He's improved a lot. He's improved a heck of a lot. We'll be going to the United game, possibly. You know what? It's one of them, innit? Like, as you know, people, I think I've only been to 3 games this season. But how many more times you're going to get to see Ronaldo in the Premier League? You know, if Man U don't get top 4, I think Ronaldo leaves in the summer. You might never see him in English football again, depending on where he goes. So possibly, we'll have to see with that one. And we've got a good record against them. Big up my bro Broads in the chat. Madrid need to get that win back in blood. Hey, you know we're cheering for Mbappe and Neymar and them though. But yeah, they're on it. Real Madrid have started the better team, to be fair. Vinicius Jr. gets fouled in the corner there by Danilo Pereira. I think the one thing with this PSG team, to say how much they've spent, is their midfield is still not that top notch, really. I do rate Verratti, but the rest are a bit meaty. Latvian Guna on FIFA Marquinhos. Oh, He's unbelievable on FIFA. He's got so many special cards as well. Need to see CR7. Yeah, I saw CR7 years ago when he was at United the first time. Obviously, he was one of the best players I'd ever seen at that time. I can't even lie, but you know, I still wouldn't mind seeing him play again. Go to that 100% match day vlog settings. Free kick to Real Madrid, in swinger, Toni Kroos. Got mad techers, this guy. Whips it in, headed away at the near post. Not the best of free kicks. And it's mad that Kroos and Modric are still their midfield pairing, man. They've been there for a while. Ryan said, I'm a Red member. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, so thinking I need to get a ticket. Them tickets will be selling like hotcakes, man. Do you know what? I think that game is the hardest ticket to get, probably along with Tottenham. People love that game. Asensio with the shot blocked, goes out for a throw into Real Madrid. He should have passed that. Yes, big up, bro. Big C shows the PSG top. Now, I haven't got it on, you know. I can't lie. I haven't got it on. Bakuta said it would be wild if Ronaldo leaves for City. United will really banter. I could see, and I said this before, I could see Ronaldo going to PSG. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, they're going to need a big player. They need a name brand. And if Man U don't get top four, I think he'll leave. I don't think Ronaldo will sit there and play Europa League. I could see Ronaldo going to PSG. Can you imagine Ronaldo, Messi and Neymar as a front three? I mean, I don't know if it would work, to be honest, because the egos are massive, but it would look good on paper. Vinicius Jr. is doing madness. Oh, he should have passed it. Here's Benzema. They've crowded him out. Messi, good defending. Here he goes, Lionel. Pass one. Here's the counter-attack. Neymar looks for Mbappe. Militao on the recovery. Can he go past him? Madrid getting players back. Does a step over. Shoots. Oh, saved. The angle was a bit tight there. I think that's exactly what PSG will do. Soak up pressure and explode on the counter-attack. But good little break there. Enjoyed that. But yeah, Ronaldo and Messi in the same team. Jeez, I would be. I would definitely be trying to get over there to watch that. Mbappe pace, yeah, he's rapid. GSP said the best Xhaka replacement is Sol. I mean, I don't know whether Chelsea will sign him on a permanent. Probably not. Do you have Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and Hakimi in your ultimate team backline? I haven't, you know. Who we got in the team? Trent, special card Trent. Sol Campbell, I think. Alphonso Davis and who's the other one? I can't remember the other centre-back. Maybe Rudiger, special card Rudiger. Well, I think everyone's got those three, aren't they? This year, Hakimi, Marquinhos, everyone's had them. And Kimpembe. All three are lazy. But that's maybe why they struggle, because their front three don't really help them out defensively, you know? Omar said, I don't think Messi would want to play with CR7. I get you. I've always had the impression with them two, they respect each other as players, but I don't think they really like each other. Because of the rivalry, Real Madrid, Barca, their egos are big. You know, a lot of people say that, oh, Messi's very quiet and doesn't have this ego. But I've heard stories before that this guy's got players kicked out of Barcelona. And apparently when Sanchez was there, he used to complain that Sanchez didn't pass. There was loads of things. I think he's the silent assassin, Messi, you know. I don't know if he's got that kind of power at PSG. Probably not. But he was powerful at Barca. That is for sure. Future star Saliba is a beast, said Sean. Yeah, I never got him, you know. I was tempted, but I was struggling to blend him. CR7, he's on a plane already going PSG. I think they said he flew back to Portugal at the weekend. You know, they said, Ralph said, you're on the bench. And the man said, yo, CR7 doesn't do the bench for Manchester derbies, you know. Man just flew back to Portugal for the weekend. So I think at the moment that Ronaldo move to United has not worked for one reason or another. Personally, I think United got it wrong, because when you sign Ronaldo at that age, you've got to understand what you're signing. Put him in the penalty area, spam crosses, get players around him and give him loads of service. If you can't do that, you're not going to get the best out of him. And I don't think Man United do that. I really don't. Let's have a look. He's back in Manchester now, fair enough. Ronaldo is never going if Messi is there. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it, if he would? You know, would he? Because I just don't think he'll stay at United if they don't get Champions League. He won't play Europa League. Garbo, thank you for the super chat. He said, PSG, a team of over-the-hill and overhyped footballers. I mean, some of them are overhyped, in my opinion, and some of them have been bought at the back end of their career. Listen, Messi ain't the Messi he was a few years ago. I don't even think Messi is that motivated to play for PSG. Deep down, I think we can all see he wants to be at Barcelona. I'd say Mbappe, he's still at the prime of his career, or maybe his prime is even in front of him. I think they bought Neymar at his prime, but I just don't think the league has worked for him. So, but I understand your point. A lot of their signings, you're like, why would you sign him? Like I've said, their midfield is not good enough. James said, Curtis, stop acting like Ronaldo can do it at a top club. PSG want to win the Champions League. Ronaldo should go back to Portugal. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I still think, listen, Ronaldo was going to go Man City, right? Let's be honest. Carvalho shoots this wide, way wide. Ronaldo was going to go Man City, James, right? I'm talking to you direct here, James. Ronaldo was going to go to Manchester City. Are you telling me Cristiano Ronaldo went to Man City, he wouldn't be one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League? Because if you got Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez creating for it, I think Ronaldo would be one. He'd possibly be top goal scorer in the Prem. Imagine how many headers. They don't really have a penalty taker. He would have scored 4 or 5 pens, 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 headers, a few tap-ins. He would have had goals for fun. So I don't really buy into, Ronaldo can't offer it at a top club. He's at the wrong club. What attacking player has thrived at Man United over the past few years? Oh, Mbappe, great touch. Into the penalty area, left foot, Mbappe! Saved by Courtois. I thought he maybe could have opened up there and bent into the far corner. Decided to go with his left, and he saves it with his legs. Courtois, good save. Ronaldo's loyal. People always do this to me, innit? Whoever I defend, I'm the loyal. But nah, James, I get your point, but nah, I still think Ronnie would have bagged goals, man, if he was at the right club. United, look, Lukaku went there, didn't do anything. Cavani's done okay, but he's injury prone. Sancho, one of the best young wingers in Europe, starting to play well now, but hasn't happened for him. Rashford's gone downhill. Martial's gone downhill. What striker has really thrived at Man United in the last few years? It's not the right team to be at. Love to hear you say, I agree, Ronaldo is at the wrong club, 100%. Strikers Union, yeah, maybe I defend him because... But listen, you put him in that City team, he bags goals, man, even if they're tap-ins. He scores. Omar said, I'm itching to be back in this competition. One thing I will say, if and when we get back into that competition, we need to drop at least 150 on this team again. Because me looking at this game and thinking about the levels they're at and our team is at right now, we couldn't go into the Champions League and play against some of these teams. That is a bad tackle. I mean, I suppose it's a clash. Verratti there gets a bad hit from Carvajal. They're just showing you the Mbappe chance. I think he should have done the Henry there. Open up and bend it into the far corner. Yeah, I think it was always difficult for him there to hit that with his left foot. Sure and order back in the courtroom. I'm telling you, man. Strikers Union. Are we judging CR7 when players like Di Maria and Pogba are failing? CR7 is a Premier League and United great. Yeah, listen. He could go somewhere and do bits, I think. Here's Neymar. First time I've seen him on the ball all game. Neymar. Mendes on the overlap. Whips it in. Oh, just over the head there. Goes out for a corner. PSG starting to get into it a little bit now. Sure and order. Yeah, man. Whoever said that, apologies. I did click the comment. You've done me there. You've done me dirty, haven't you? Sure and order, I'll defend strikers, man. Strikers Union. Mamadou said, Wednesday night, Arsenal v PSG and Ketia hat-trick. If he had 3 shots, I'd be happy. Never mind 3 goals. We can't be taking them, man, there into the Champions League. Navarre said, Big C, Mbappe is definitely missing on purpose. The dynamics are interesting, aren't they? Because you think Mbappe will probably be a Real Madrid player next season. Now, if he scores and knocks them out, he can probably ask for more money. But they might not like him. their fan base might be like, no, we don't even like you. You got us knocked out. But listen, I'm sure he ain't missing on purpose. If he scores and knocks them out, you go, you know what, mate? I know you've offered me 300 grand a week, but I want 450 grand a week because you saw how good I am when I played against you, you know? J Dime said Messi looks lost. Listen, I always say, right, in football, you need to be happy in the team that you're in. You need to feel settled and a part of it. I just feel like Messi looks like he's staying in a hotel. Like, you can stay in a hotel, you might get a good night's sleep, but you don't feel like you live there. It's just a place to be. Everyone knows that Messi is Barcelona. He is not PSG. But he's got to make it work. What can he do? You know, he can't sulk about it. He needs to actually say, you know what, I'm here. Let me win the Champions League and do bits, you know. Kelvin said, Curtis, I was watching the build-up to the match and hearing Thierry Henry speak, you just know he was superb. But listen, you know when them top players talk, man, they know what they're talking about. When certain people talk in football, you just have to be quiet and listen to them, you know. And Thierry Henry, them man there, when they talk, you listen because they know they've been at the top, you know. So I've always said it's a shame with Arsenal that a lot of these top players are not involved in the club. You know, why have such legends of the game? Imagine being a young striker at Arsenal, 18, 19, you're in the under-23s. Imagine Balogun and Thierry Henry is the striker coach. Can you imagine the inspiration you would have going on the training ground and you're doing shooting practice with Thierry Henry or Ian Wright or Nicolas Anelka? You know, I don't understand why clubs don't utilise some of these players. You know, just to have them around and inspire people. So, I don't know. You know, obviously Henry was part of the consortium that was trying to buy Arsenal. He probably wanted to take Mikel Arteta's job as manager. So, you know, Arsenal are not going to bring him in while these owners and this manager is there. But, which is a shame, you know, that these guys aren't involved. Anradu said, Curtis, would you take CR7 as backup to Eddie next year? Oh dear, Eddie. Julian said, you see TalkSport, Curtis, comparing Harry Kane to Henry. I mean, they're trolls, aren't they? They're just living trolls at that point. Listen, Harry Kane has overtaken Thierry Henry in the goal-scoring charts in the Premier League. But you got to bear in mind, Thierry Henry came to the Prem, you know, in his early mid-20s, and he left in his late 20s, early 30s. Harry Kane's been in the Prem his whole career, and Henry was a winger when he turned up. That just because he's overtaken him in the charts, he ain't a better player than him. Oh, footwork. Nuno Mendes there. I wouldn't even entertain the argument if somebody brought that argument to me. It's laughable. You know, Harry Kane himself wouldn't even have that argument. If you're going to talk about Henry, I want to hear people talk about R9 Ronaldo and, you know, them kind of players there. I don't compare Henry to a man like Harry Kane. That's laughable. The man hasn't won a trophy in his career. Here's Verratti, finds Neymar left-hand side. Give him some footwork, man. Neymar. Blocked. Do you know what I mean? Henry's won the World Cup, the Euros, the Champions League, the Premier League, the Spanish League, the FA Cup, the Spanish Super Cup. I mean, come on. Harry Kane, he hasn't won a trophy. Like, I don't think you compare a man like that. You just don't. That's embarrassing of TalkSport, but they're just looking for reactions, you know. Rowan said, how is Asensio still at Madrid? I just think before the injury, he looked a serious player, but he don't look as sharp anymore to me. And I think Hazard was supposed to replace him, although here is Asensio. Can he do something here? That's a dive for me. Yeah, ref doesn't give a free kick. Nathan, thank you for the super chat. He said, I'd get rid of Arteta even if we got top 4. Champions League football could attract a top manager. Best time to get rid. I mean, listen, I'm trying to behave at the moment. And, you know, people say I give Arteta a hard time. Sometimes you do have to make that change when you are doing well. But the fan base just wouldn't put up with that. We've got a fan base that absolutely adore this manager for whatever reason. Maybe because he played for the club and, you know, they want to support him. if he gets top four, they'll give him a new contract, mate. Never mind, get rid of him. But it is what it is. I understand your point. Sometimes the top is the best time to replace, you know? Has Henry won the Audi Cup? They'll probably just give him the Audi Cup out of respect, you know? Mukhtar said, Neymar is not the best player after Messi and Ronaldo. He hasn't won anything or scored many goals and he's 30 years old. Nah, the man's a Champions League winner, man. I think we have to put respect on his career. But he's clearly declined since he's gone to PSG. You know, I think the French league is one of the most physical leagues in Europe. They kick you all over the place. Here is Neymar. Oh, shot saved by Courtois. I think Courtois is still a top goalkeeper, by the way. Yeah, people definitely trying to draw me in, but I'm all for it, people. We'll have the discussion, but the Kane Henry one, we have to leave that one on TalkSport and take it no further. Sean said the Barca Neymar was something else. Listen, I said it a number of times. He would have won the Ballon d'Or. He was getting to a level at Barcelona that was... There was times I watched games he was better than Messi. You know, you look at that game they came back from 4-0 down. That was Neymar's performance that did that. But he didn't feel he was getting the respect he deserved. Tried to go PSG, it hasn't worked. But can he win it this year? Even if he wins the Champions League, he won't win the Ballon d'Or because he's been injured for most of the season. Harry Kane is an English Chris Wood. Oh, nah, I'm not going to slander him that much. But big up Sidant, man. Hey, we'll be looking for you on Sunday. If we beat you, I want you in the comments, bro. You know what I mean? Arsenal v Leicester this weekend. Big game. We beat you away. Hopefully we can beat you at home. I said that's definitely a teenager saying Neymar hasn't won any of it. Listen, maybe he hasn't seen everything he's done. Neymar was carrying Brazil from a young age. Remember, they had, look at some of the players that were playing for Brazil. Their team at one stage was terrible. And Neymar was carrying him. The man broke his back. A man kicked him in the back and broke his back. He was literally carrying Brazil on his back. So, nah, man, I don't agree. I think Neymar is still an unbelievable player. Let's put it this way. He'll be an icon on FIFA when he retires. Do you know what I mean? Champions League winner. Unbelievable at Barcelona. False manager said, what? Neymar's not scored goals. 70 goals for Brazil, 300 at club level. You can't disrespect Neymar, man. Neymar's a legendary player. Big up Guna Gossip TV. Hope you're well. Hope you're putting out content as well, man. I know you stopped for a little while. Big up yourself, Curtis. Let's hope we can get the 3 points at the weekend. I'm confident, but sometimes I always question myself when I'm confident about Arsenal because I'm kind of like... Do you know what? Like, am I right to be confident? Arsenal are a bit like, just when you get confident, you get let down. But I do think we can beat Leicester this weekend. Leicester are in decent form. Obviously, the news came out today. Vardy is injured for the game. Vardy always does well against Arsenal. I know, obviously, they got Patson Daka, but Vardy seems to have this record against us that he terrorises us. Reggie said he's a treble winner. Yeah, man can't talk to man like Neymar, man. That guy's got trophies. He's retiring from international football after the World Cup. Can he win the World Cup? Benzema with a shot. Oh, just wide. Tries to bend it in that far top corner. Goes just wide, man. I have to admit, Benzi has really become a proper leader there, man. Oh, he saved it, actually. What a save from Donnarumma. Here's Tony Cruz. What a ball that is. Chance. Carvajal. Oh, it's not a good cross. Is that? And he goes out for a corner. No, he was offside. Carvajal was offside. Can Neymar, finish with a flourish? Oh, he's miles off. Can he win the World Cup with Brazil? I have to admit, they're not the favourites. Copa America. What a save that is from Donnarumma. I actually thought that went wide. Big up Cruz, he saw the touch. That is an unbelievable save from Donnarumma. Let's start the debate. Let's have another debate. Is Donnarumma the best keeper in the world? Obviously, if you agree, say yes. If you don't, tell me who you think is better. He got in Team of the Year, didn't he? So He's become an unbelievable goalkeeper over the past year or so, honestly. Ballistic said, Neymar is the reason we have Sanchez. Yeah, he helped us. A few of you saying no, but give me the name. Give me the name. Who's better? Jonah said Mendy is the best keeper. Jay said Mendy. Jean said Courtois. Martin said Ben Foster. Well, he's the best YouTuber, that's for sure. A lot of you say Mendy. Love to hear says Neuer. Sean said he agrees. Donnarumma. NK said Edison. I don't think Edison's better than him. He's got the best footwork. Edison spray passes all over the place like a midfielder. I've never really thought that Edison is unbelievable keeper in terms of handling. Broad said Alisson, possibly Mendy. Nearly got in there, Neymar. Ramsdale, no, we're a long way off that. I can't lie. We're a long way off that. Neuer. Is Neuer the same Neuer? I have to admit, I haven't watched much of him in recent times, but is he the Neuer he used to be? I don't know. You got to remember, this is a Donnarumma, didn't he? He won the Euros. Ian said I would say he's the best at the moment. Some guy says Pickford. Oh, my dinosaur arms. Runarsson. Oh, dear. He's up there as the worst we've ever had. Morris said Mendy as well. A lot of you saying Mendy. Oh, great ball in there and cleared. Real Madrid starting to turn the screw a little bit. Cray said Mendy versus Alisson is impossible for me to choose between them both worldies. I have to admit, Mendy's been outstanding since he's gone to Chelsea. And Alisson, I think, is a goalkeeper that is one of the most assured goalkeepers in the sense that he catches shots that other goalkeepers tip like round the post. But it's definitely a good debate. As I said, people, during the international break, I'm going to do some different shows. And we'll talk about like top 5 keepers, things like that. Alaba was appealing for a penalty there. Sports Genius said, Big C, is it too much of a jump to go from 8th to Champions League? We might get smoked. Like I said, bro, we're going to have to spend. We have to spend big. We can't go in Champions League with this team. We don't even get out of the group with this team. If I'm being real, we got to spend 150, 200 million if we're going to do anything in the Champions League. That is for sure. Cristiano Ronaldo, old Butterfingers. Bakuta said, why do you think the Prem does not have black goalies? You know what? There ain't many black goalkeepers at the top level in general. Not even just the Prem. I don't know if it's a position in general that that black players want to play. I don't know why. But maybe the likes of Mendy will inspire more. Polymation said, do a best Emirates 11. Yeah, listen, suggestions welcome. International break, 2 weeks, no game. If you've got any suggestions, put them in this chat or after the video is finished so I can look at them. And we'll get into it, definitely. We'll do maybe a best ever Arsenal 11 or an Emirates 11. Maybe we'll do a worst 11 just for banter, even though it's a bit disrespectful. But you know me, I got a wicked sense of humour, man. We'll have to do it. Donnarumma, Tyrell said, Donnarumma, Curtis, he's 22. Where was Alisson, Edison, Mendy at 22? He's clear. No, he's good. He's definitely good. Very good. Love to hear said, Arsenal are going to buy a few good players in the summer. Then you will be able to compete in the Champions League. I hope so. Here come PSG ball. Oh, I thought that went out. I think it did stay in. What are your thoughts on Arteta? Said Gunnar Gossett. Listen, I think he's improving. You know me, if you see my videos over time, I've been very frustrated with him. But at the same time, I've got to be balanced and give him credit for what he's doing. I think this year he's built a good team at the moment. But what I always say, it's not about what you do, it's about where you finish. And if he does well and we end up finishing 7th, no one will care how well he did until March. Get in that top 4 and let's get this club moving in the right direction. I know Champions League will be a big step up for us, but then we can look at the Cronkays and say, right, now it's your time. Manager's got us there. The fans have been patient. You give this manager big money and get some big players in. So, listen, you know, I wasn't a big fan of him, but he is doing well this season. I just want us to get into that Champions League. Still 0-0 here, 30 minutes gone. PSG just kind of sitting back, playing counter-attack. Is Neymar down the left-hand side? Has he still got the footwork? Of course he has. I have to admit, you know, when certain players, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, when certain players wear certain boots, I just look at them different. Here's Neymar in the penalty area. Messi! Messi! Oh! I thought he chipped the goalkeeper. It goes wide. I thought that was the moment, people. Little 1-2 there with Neymar. Dinks it over Courtois, but it goes, it was cleared. Wow, Messi skips past 2. Neymar, little reverse pass. Messi. Wow, unlucky there. Right, I've lost my my thought process there. Where was I? What was I saying? Messi just totally thrown me off there. We was on about Arteta. Yeah, Arteta, he's done well. He's done well. But I want to see the owners invest if he gets top 4. Don't take us into Champions League with this team. We need a better team than this, far better. Oh, Mr. Super Chat, apparently, Mohamed Kamil, where do you rank Luka Modric? Luka Modric is an absolutely brilliant centre midfielder. You know, he's been a top midfielder for years as well. Yeah, he's brilliant. I remember when Real Madrid signed him, he was getting booed. They didn't want him. And he's been the linchpin of their midfield for, I mean, how long's he been there? I'm not even sure. He must have been there for 7 years, 6, 7 years. Maybe longer, in fact. Sport Genius, were you a player that dived a lot? Nah, I wasn't, you know. I have dived a couple of times. I hold my hands up. Yeah. It's becoming part of the game. I don't agree with it. But, yeah, only a couple times. Shamefully. But, hey, I remember winning a penalty once and a goalkeeper, he got up and he was pointing in my face. You're a cheat. I said, gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know, I felt bad, but it is what it is. Craig said, Curtis, who is the greatest goalkeeper of all time? Oh, that's it. No, sorry. I'm going to ask you a question. That's what I was talking about, the football boots. Greatest goalkeeper of all time. That is tough. That is tough, man. I mean, my favourite goalkeeper is Buffon. I love him. I think he's brilliant. He's timeless as well. Is he the best ever? I don't know. There's a debate to be had. There's so many good keepers. Schmeichel. You talk about the older ones as well. You know, Oliver Kahn. And you can go even further back. And, you know, Yashin and Gordon Banks. I'm sure there's loads, but I love Buffon. I've always loved Buffon. I can't lie, people. Taffarel, Neuer, Casillas, Buffon, Oliver Kahn. Man, love this Jordan Pickford shout, you know. M said, what will change? He hasn't spent well in 15 years. Yeah, I know. But he's the full owner now and he's under pressure. So he's got to do something. Here's Mbappe. Scores! Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Mbappe, stop celebrating, bro. Mbappe scored there near post. Posting in. Nuno Mendes got to the byline. They're doing a VAR check, people. They're doing a VAR check. Was Nuno Mendes onside? Wow, that is, when I say that is millimeters, whether that is onside or not. Wow, they've said no straight away. What do I know? Right, still 0-0. But that's what I was getting back to. Players in different football boots. I remember, do you remember when Thierry Henry was like the ultimate vapor, night mercurial vapor player. And he turned up in some big, hefty Reebok boots. And I was like, what's this? I feel the same way about Neymar. Neymar, what are you doing in Puma boots, mate? It just don't look right. Benzema with a header straight at the keeper. Yeah, I can't get my head around Neymar wearing Puma boots. Like, where's your vapors? You know, when Henry went to Reebok, it was over for me. It didn't even look like the same player. But yeah, it's not quite the same as it used to be, man. Dida, yeah. He was a good goalkeeper, wasn't he? Big Brazilian, left-footed. Worst mistake you've seen by an Arsenal defender? I mean, listen, we've had some bad defenders. Pascal Sagan. Oh, man, the list. Like I said, we can do a whole show on that. There's loads. I honestly can't even remember. There's that many. Best goal ever? You know, giving me some tough questions here, man. Honestly, do you know what? Yeah, I love Henry's volley against Man United, the flick volley. I got to be honest, right? One of my favourite goals is Cristiano Ronaldo against Porto. That 40-yard rocket where he, like, ripped the net in half. There's so many. There's so many. You could pick bicycles. You could pick ones where they've run from their own half. There's too many. There's too many. It's a difficult one. Yeah, someone just said that. Maradona, hand of God. Bergkamp, Newcastle, one of the best turns ever. Messi, Copa del Rey. Yeah, was that Bilbao where he runs past about 5 players? Ibrahimovic, yeah, bicycle kick, 35 yards out. Zidane, Champions League final. Zidane, for me, took the best penalty I've ever seen in world football. He chipped a penalty down the middle in a World Cup final against, for me, the best goalkeeper in the world, Buffon. I just don't understand how you've got the nerve to do that. That, for me, is the best penalty I've ever seen, because the pressure to do that, it just shows how calm he was. Here's Vinicius Jr., comes out, Valverde, poor shot, drags it wide, it was blocked. They've still got the ball, Carvajal. No goal so far, people, no goal, 0-0. Julio Cesar, yeah. Arsenal tried to sign him a couple. Oh, Benzema heads it wide. Another chance, half chance. Yeah, we tried to sign him a few times. Roberto Carlos free kick with the swerve around the wall. That was a good one. Pirlo's penalty against England, that was good because he said he did it just to calm Joe Hart down because his ego was so big. Hazard v Arsenal, I try not to remember that goal, Joshua. That was terrible defending as well. They should have just took him out. Zidane, the GOAT midfielder. I think, yeah, I can't argue. I can't argue with it. Ronaldinho more of a winger. I'd say, you know, Zidane, just magician. Played the game at his own tempo. Lamella v Arsenal. Zidane, listen, I remember all this weekend, you know. I hope you're in the comments if we turn you over. I prefer the Danny Welbeck header against Leicester. That one was better for me. Ronaldinho against Chelsea. We could be here all day. There's that many goals. The little like toe poke almost. Henry v Liverpool, yeah. That was a cracker. Henry v Tottenham as well. I mean, listen, they're showing you the replay now. I don't know why that's given offside. That looks onside. Benzema with the header. I tell you one thing. Donnarumma is absolutely massive. I don't know how tall he is, but he looks like a giant. Yeah, he's big. He's a very big keeper. Ben Arthur. Yeah, I remember that goal from his own half. Still 0-0. I thought we'd have goals. Real Madrid have tried to take it to PSG, but they just haven't opened them up. Oh, Messi. I don't want to say it. I said it in a stream. I said it in a stream earlier in a Champions League tie, and he managed to score not long after. But he's giving me Argentinian Ryan Fraser vibes again. Like, he's miscontrolling the ball. Like, when do you see Messi have a bad touch? Oh, dear Lionel, just please, let's do a GoFundMe or something and get him back to Barca. He does not want to be in Paris, does he? Here's Benzi, man. Jeez. Messi. It pains me to see Messi doing a heavy touch. You know, I expect to see that from Lukaku or someone. Here's Neymar. Ball over the top. Mbappe. Here we go. Here we go. Alaba's there. Mbappe against Alaba. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe. I told you. Right, we're back, people. Apologies. He mashed up the mic. Let's not talk about Haaland. The heir to the throne, people. The heir to the throne. Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid. Get the checkbook out. We're talking about the best young player in world football. Put some respect on his name, people. So loud the mic had to cut out for a sec. Kylian Mbappe. No messing about. Madrid at home, 1-0. Madrid away, 1-0. Mbappe. What a player. What a player. Baller. Absolute baller. But yo, generation. I'm saying it. Generational talent for me. I'm telling you. That is one of the best young players I think we've seen in the last 10, 15 years. I'm telling you now. He's that good. He's that good. He's been doing this for a minute as well. Ian said paper wrist. He's done him with the eyes there, though. Courtois thinks he's going to bend it in the far corner. He's dropped it near post. Body positions off. Gets fingertips on it. Can't stop it. Mbappe, man. I say it all the time. The guy's a joke. He's an absolute baller. He's probably just got himself another 100 grand a week. Mbappe, man. Baller. Arsenal, we were close. It's another one. Arsene Wenger. He was in the house, couldn't convince the dad. From when the dad's saying, come to the house in Paris and have a meeting with me and see, you've got to convince him. If I'm going in that house, I'm saying, listen, bro, whatever it takes, I'm not leaving this house until he signs the contract. So however much money, whatever we have to do, you're signing for us. You're signing for us today. Wenger's just too nice, man. Oh, yeah, I'll go to Mbappe's house and I'll come. You don't go to Mbappe's house and leave without signing him, bro. You have to get him to sign the deal. Can you imagine if we did an 11 of the players we've missed out on? Cristiano Ronaldo at the training ground. Yaya Toure on trial. Zlatan on trial. All these ballers that we never signed, man. Kante. Just ridiculous. JR said he's the best player in the world. There's a debate to be had. Here's Luka Modric, straight at Donnarumma. But the thing is, Gunnar Deja Vu, and I get you, the goal in an isolated, if we're just looking at that goal, I'm not saying the goal is like a world-class goal. I'm saying for a young player, he turns up in the big moments. You know, let's face it, if he, here's Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi. Oh, it's blocked. Man's joking in the background. Yeah, it was a good little 1-2 there with Messi and Neymar, but good block there. Now, what I'm saying, sorry, let me get back to it. Messi and, Mbappe, sorry. You've got to bear in mind, people, he's just turned 23. And he basically carries this PSG team. You know what I mean? He's the one scoring the match winners. I don't know what's going off with Messi. I've seen he's played a couple of good passes, but this don't even look like Messi. Messi looks like he's been space jammed. He looks like someone's took his power away from him. I don't know what's going on. Neymar's kind of don't look as quick. But yeah, listen, the goal in isolation isn't amazing. But home and away, he's the man who's turned up. Cecil, Cecil, that's Militao, isn't it? Yeah. Cecil tried to play offside trap. Messi without the eye. I said he's a mess. Messi already had 3 Ballon d'Ors at 23 levels. Yeah, but you're talking about one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. So it's difficult to compare anyone to Messi. Messi was in their team at, 17? You know? Space Jam, you know. Maybe I'm joking. He's not that bad, but he's definitely not performing. Yeah, Lionel Frazier, man. That's what we're seeing. Oh, dear. Last time I said that, he put one top corner against Man City, so maybe he'll do something now. Who is better, Mbappe or Salah? That's a tough one. That is a tough one because, do you know what? Yeah, Salah, I always say he's a clutch footballer. He produces. He's a goal scoring machine. But if you said to me right now, Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, you can have Salah or Mbappe. I'm taking Mbappe. Salah doesn't really have to defend. And I think the system of Liverpool suits him to perfection. I think Mbappe is more exciting to watch than Salah as well. Don't get me wrong, Salah's a goal machine. There's no other way about it. He's a goal machine. But I'm taking Mbappe over Salah all day long, by the way. Yeah, I'm with you, Anaban, all day long. Here's Messi. Yeah, he's Ryan Fraser in again, man. Lionel Fraser in, as you said. Lionel McNeil. Dwight McNeil settings. Shibe said, hopefully, but I doubt it. Brazil are winning the World Cup. They've got to turn. I mean, they've got the players. You look at, Firmino and Neymar, Coutinho. They've got ballers. Rafinha, Casemiro, Fabinho, Marquinhos. I don't even know which one gets in goal. Do they play Alisson or Ederson? They've got some great options, but I don't know. I like Brazil. I always like to see Brazil do well, but it just doesn't seem like they're at it at the moment. But you never know. Maybe the World Cup they'll turn up again. Mbappe all day. Adam said Lionel Shaw. Listen, you could compare me to him. I'll take it, but I'm better than this Messi, that's for sure. No, I'm joking. Don't get carried away. Unpopular opinion: Verratti is the best midfielder in the world. Hey man, hey man. I mean, a man by name, a man by nature. I mean, I like him as a player, but nah, not for me. Talented, proper techie midfielder, but he's not the best for me. But listen, it's opinions, innit? I'm not taking him over Kevin De Bruyne. Gunnar Gossett, imagine Mbappe in our team. We were close. He was in the house. You don't leave the house without the player, Orson. You got to tell his dad, I'll turn him into the next Henry. By the way, what a great ball from Neymar for the goal for Mbappe. It's Alaba. Poor defending. You've got to close him down there. You can't let him shoot. And yeah, Courtois gets done at the near post. Should probably do better. Garbo said Salah is peaking right now. Mbappe is still yet to hit his peak years, barring injury. Yeah, exactly. Salah is in the middle of his peak. You know, how long has he got left? Mbappe, like you said, we might not have even seen him in his peak. Here come PSG on the counter-attack. Hakimi finds Mbappe. What a ball into Neymar. Left-hand side. Neymar. Oh, tries to go past him. Ball to the back post. Mbappe with a header saved. Neymar, in that situation there at Barcelona, he's ripping you apart. One-on-one, left-hand side of the penalty area. He's dropping 2 step-overs on you and you're finished. He's hit that straight at the defender. Half-time whistle goes, people. Half-time whistle goes. Real Madrid 0, PSG 1. You know, Real Madrid were probably... I can't say they were the better team. They've had more possession. But I think PSG have played the plan very well, you know. Sit back, hit you on the counter-attack. They got so much pace up there in that front three that they seem to have the better game plan. Madrid haven't created enough. They've got into good positions. Far better than the first leg already, said Ian. I think we'll see more goals in the second half. Sports Genius said, Big C, why don't superstars like Neymar and Messi come to the Prem? Is it England's weather? It's a great point. And you know what? That is a brilliant question, because I was actually talking about this not too long ago. Is, you know, to say the Prem is the richest league in the world, we've got some of the best managers now. Why is it that we don't tend to keep or get the best players? If you went through a list now of like some of the best players of all time, most of them didn't play in our league. Or if they were here, they left when they hit their peak. You know, we never seen Maradona. We never saw Romario. We never saw Ronaldinho. We never saw R9, Rivaldo, Zidane. Neymar will probably never come here. Mbappe might not come here. Messi, they don't want to come here. I would say, one, it's the weather. But then, like someone's saying, Paris is not great weather. The weather in Paris is very similar to England. Are they intimidated by the physicality of the league? Do they look at it as a scrappy league and think, you know what? It's not actually as technically great as we probably think it is. And I think the Premier League is different to them leagues. You know, if you go and watch the French league or La Liga, and one of the top teams are playing the team at the bottom, it's usually a case of how many goals are they going to win by. In England, you can lose to the team at the bottom. And I think that's what makes the Premier League very unique. I think on top of that, the weather, obviously not with Paris, but with in terms of like Spain, if you want to live in Barcelona or Madrid, you're going to get better weather than England. I also think as well is we don't have an international, a winter break, sorry. You know, we train on Christmas Day, people. We play about 5 games over the Christmas period. These men fly home and have a winter break and spend Christmas with their families. You know, we're playing, we could be playing Burnley away on Boxing Day. If you're Messi, you don't want to play Burnley away on Boxing Day and have to train on Christmas Day. These men want to go home for 2 weeks and chill with their family. So I get it. I think it's a combination of the weather. Another thing you have to remember, we pay more tax in this country than they do in Spain. If you play for Barca, you're going to earn more of your weekly income. So that's a great question, though. Great question. Gunnar Gossip said it's probably the refs. I mean, richest league in the world, but I'd say our refs are some of the worst. They really are. MD said Bundesliga and Premier League have no pull really, but then we should because we have got the richest league in the world. Mbappe is one of the world's best. Curtis Do is better. Yeah, because I tweeted one of the world's best. It's a hard one, isn't it? Is he the best in the world? It's a debate to be had. We'll save it for the international break. Who is the world's best? That could be a good one. Real players never used to have to pay tax at all. Listen, I'm sure these ways that they get around it and make it easy for them. Yeah, Spain have very low tax. We pay 40%. You know, so in reality, if you earn 100 grand a week as a footballer, you take home 60. Now, I know in context, in terms of a regular working person like us, 60 is still unbelievable, but that is a lot of tax to pay. You know what I mean? If you're on 200 grand, you're paying 60 grand tax a week. Burnley away on Boxing Day. I'm telling you, man, Messi don't want to play Burnley away. James Tarkowski and Ben Mee elbowing him in the face, man. They don't want that. They don't want that. I don't think they view the Prem in the same way that people who support clubs in the Prem do. I feel like when you go to other countries and you talk about the Prem, I think they look at it as a rich league, not a great league, you know? In terms of the style of football, I do think with Pep and players like that, that has changed a little bit because we kind of play the European way a little bit more. Prince said they don't want to go to Stoke. Come on, man. They don't want to play Ryan Shawcross in the middle of January in the snow and, you know what I mean, Burnley. And there's some horrible games there in the Prem. Horrible grounds, freezing cold in the winter, rain. I get it. You know, like I said, I think the winter break is a big problem as well. I think these guys want Christmas at home. Mbappe wants that Arteta, but Samuel. If only, bro, if only. Ronaldo proved himself in the Prem. Messi a bit scared. I think it was about 2 years ago they said there was an opportunity for Messi to go to Man City. And he turned it down. I really wanted to see Messi come to the Prem. Even though it wouldn't have been Arsenal and he would have probably ripped us apart. But I really wanted to see him in the Prem. But maybe, you know, he just don't want it. It's the tax code, Curtis. Yeah, exactly. Put it to the vote. All right, let's do this. Another poll, halftime poll. Wow, I haven't even ended that first stream. 55% of you said PSG. Is Mbappe the best in the world? That's the next poll. And if you don't think he is, who is? Is Mbappe the best in the world? There's the next poll, people. That's the halftime poll. Yeah, the pass from Neymar, left foot round the corner, first time. He deserves respect for that. It's a great ball. Burnley are staying in the league forever. Please, man, I've had enough of them. No disrespect to any Burnley fans, but you're making it hard work, man. Every time you think Burnley are gone, they find a way to just fight their way back into it, you know. I thought they were relegated a few weeks ago. Now they just look like they're fighting their way back. The way Everton and Leeds are playing, they'll probably fight their way out of it. African Giant, big up for the super chat, bro. Said Asensio might as well have been on the bench. Man was doing sod all half. Man chatted to Lukaku last night with those touches. You got to look at you think, what has happened to Eden Hazard, man? You're talking about one of the best wingers in Europe, £100 million deal, and you're sitting on the bench for Asensio, putting in performances like that. I'd be fuming if I was Hazard, but he probably hadn't helped himself. But Asensio not up to it at all there. Yeah, Rio Ferdinand doing his assessment at half time, man. I think Alaba, definitely the defending was poor there for the Mbappe goal, man. Francesco said, who's he on about? Chiesa. He said, you know what? Chiesa is better than Mbappe. No chance for me. And I do rate Chiesa, but I'm not having that. Mbappe is clear of Haaland. You know my thoughts on that. James said for me, Kevin De Bruyne, Lewandowski, Mbappe, Salah and Kante, the best five in the world. So we're not putting Neymar, Ronaldo, Messi in the top five anymore. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because sometimes you look at it and you think, okay, their career keeps them in the top five or the top three. But at the moment, the Ronaldo and the Messi we're seeing at the moment would struggle to get into the top five because they're not performing. I think Kante's been off it for a little while, if I'm being honest. I think at the moment Lewandowski is the best player in the world with the form and what he's doing. I think Karim Benzema's got to be in that 5 ahead of Kante. Kante hasn't done anything for about a year, really. Arsenal should go get Mbappe. I just joined the stream while hey, it's late at night in England. Maybe people have had a few cans, you know. I think Samuel's dreaming, and he wants Haaland. He wants all of them. Saka is better. I'm not being biased. Hey, Prince Teddy, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? I love Saka, but calmer. 6 times said Salah for me. I can see why. You would say it. He's a clutch baller, isn't he, Salah? You know, he's a goal machine, really. I've always said with Salah, he's not the... How can I say it without sounding disrespectful? I've got to get this right. He's not the most pleasing on-the-eye winger that we've seen over the past few years. I think Hazard, I think Sanchez, I think wingers like that were more tidy and kind of skillful with the way they... There we go. Yeah, there you go. That's what I needed, yes, sir. He's not aesthetically pleasing. He's a bit rags. But he knows how to work it. And because he's a little bit unpredictable, I think it makes it difficult for the fullbacks. They look at him, they think, yo, you know what I mean? And I hope that doesn't come across as disrespectful. He's not the techiest of wingers, you know, but he knows how to work with what he's got. And you know, he's probably the most effective without being the most technically gifted out of all of them, you know. Culture Curtis. I know Cams was saying something similar, wasn't he? I heard it still. I get what he was saying. Alexis was elite. Mbappe, Lewandowski, Salah, KDB, and Lacazette. Hey, man, I don't know about Lacazette, you know. Shaib said R9 for Barca, ran through half the team. I think that's the best R9. A lot of people say Real Madrid and Inter. I actually think the Barca R9 was the best. Careful, Curtis. Grizz will come for you. Hey, big up Grizz, man. Big up Grizz. But he knows, man. We know, man. Salah, he's not the greatest to look at, but effectiveness is absolutely elite. That's a fact. Jay said, would you swap Saka for Vinicius Jr.? No money, just swap. I always wondered your thoughts. It's hard to make that judgment because it's all about effectiveness. Like, Vinicius is more hyped. He's Brazilian. He's at Real Madrid. It's the glittery thing in the lights. But would Vinicius do more than what Saka's doing? I've seen him on the floor most of that first half. So for me, I wouldn't take the risk. I don't think there's a reason to risk that. I would stick with Saka because we know what we're getting, and I feel like he's on the upward trajectory already. I do like Vinicius, but I wouldn't swap him. You know, I really wouldn't. Sports Genius said 40% tax. That is absolutely brutal. I thought the US was bad, bro. The pound, mate. The pound note. They're serious. They give you with one hand, they take with the other. Kante won the Champions League, Curtis, and was man of the match in both legs of the semis. Let's get real. Yeah, I hear you on that, but I think if we look at him collectively over the whole year, I don't think Kante's having a great season for Chelsea. He's had a lot of injuries as well. I think it's too simple for us to just say, because I remember, was it Real Madrid in the semis? He was outstanding. I do remember he was fantastic. But winning the Champions League, you know, I saw him, didn't they give Jorginho some award because he won the Euros and he won the Champions League? But let's be real, not one person has just named Jorginho in their top 5. Sometimes you can be lucky enough to be part of great teams and win things. So yeah, I hear your point, but I don't think Kante has been the same player in the past year. Who should be the official Arsenal captain next season? For me, I think Ben White or Odegaard. I think they're going to make it Kieran Tierney. I don't think we have a standout captain at the moment, if I'm being honest. I think, could we sign a captain? Do we have to bring another leader in from the outside, you know? I think he'll go for Tierney. He always seems to get the armband. Guy Tan said, Curtis, we don't know each other, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of many. I feel like you're my mate. I hear you every day. You crack me up. I like your vibe. Keep up the good work. And this is what's the beauty of YouTube. I see a lot of your names in the comments every day, and you get to know little bits and bobs about each and every one of you, where you live, what your humor's like, who you rate, who you don't rate, and you build up that understanding. It's a very unique kind of situation is YouTube, that you do feel like you know each and every one of them, but it's brilliant. That's the beauty of it. So I appreciate your comment, man. Big up to you, big up to the community, of course. Do you know what? I haven't even seen it all night. There's over 1,000 of you in the chat. Unbelievable support, considering this is a non-Arsenal watch along. So really appreciate your support. Obviously this weekend, just to give you a little look ahead so you know where we're at. Saturday, I'll be streaming Manchester United against Tottenham. That is a big game in terms of the race for top four, obviously for both them clubs and for Arsenal. And then on Sunday, of course, Arsenal against Leicester, massive game, and let's hope we win that. Assassin, I see it. Listen, and you know what, Assassin? I get this comment so often, but I'm always happy to talk about it. Curtis, YouTube recommended me to watch a video of yours on AFTV 2019 when Unai was sacked. You said you'll take Mourinho. I reckon it would have been a bad appointment for the club. Do you know what? And I say this all the time, and I don't hide from it. It's there. It's in 4K. At the time, Mourinho hadn't been to Spurs. He'd gone to Man United. And I felt like at the time, stop messing about, just get a winner. We need to get back in the top four. We need to get back to the promised land. I felt at the time, I always said we was like a misbehaving school classroom. And I felt like Mourinho could have shaped that team up for a year or two. So I don't back down from it. I still feel at that time he could have been a decent appointment. Long term, I don't think he would have got us there necessarily. But yeah, it is what it is. He's failed miserably. He became Spurs' problem, so leave them to deal with it, Buenos Aires Gunnar, we appreciate your daily content. Big up to you, man. Always supporting. It would have been bad, but it would have been ambitious. Yeah, maybe, but I would have taken him at the time. I don't even hide from that. When Emery left, I felt we needed a big boy manager, Second half about to get underway, people. I actually enjoyed half time having a chat. Second half underway. What can Real Madrid produce in this second half? Rowan said the only channel to host the dot along. Hey, everyone gave up that night, Everyone gave up. AFTV, everyone turned off. They said, we can't find a stream. We just carried on and watched the dots, people. It was a legendary one. It was a legendary one. Next goal will dictate this game, in my opinion. Real Madrid score, they're back. If PSG score, it's game over. Big C, the GOAT you are. Hey, community's goated, man. Give Mbappe the Ballon d'Or already. Listen, man, he's if they win the Champions League, I think he'll have a good chance because he's been the main guy. You going to the Liverpool game? I'm not sure. It's midweek, innit? 8:15 kickoff. I'll let you know. That one could be a live stream. I can't lie. The Man United one I might go to, though. Leicester in action tomorrow. Hopefully they are knackered Sunday. Do you know what, Martin? I did not know that. That's strange. Leicester playing on a Thursday. Who've they got tomorrow? Oh, Europe. Oh, they've got Rennes as well. That's not an easy game. This Conference League. So, yeah, that's great for us. That'll be a hard game for them. I'm hoping they're shattered by Sunday. We can just chill, put our feet up. Cass said, I don't comment that much, to be honest, but you make me laugh. Hey, big up, man. As I say, people, information and entertainment. That's the aim of the channel. Jesus scored for City, but it's been disallowed, apparently. Nathan, thank you for the super chat. Said, I wanted Mourinho when Emery got sacked too. 2 years, then went on to get Ten Hag. Yeah, listen, I get slaughtered for that one. You wanted Mourinho. I said, listen, man, when Emery had gone, He was a big boy manager out of work. And let me tell you something, it would have been entertaining. That is for sure. Can you imagine Mourinho back with Ozil? And how would he have worked with Aubameyang and people like that? It would have been entertaining, that is for sure. Big up Garbo with the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Francesco said, I swear the dot along was the Arsenal-Sunderland. It was Arsenal-Wimbledon. I actually joined Wimbledon's page because I thought they were showing the game. They bumped me out of £10, man. I wasn't happy. Lloyd said, Curtis, love your points of view on the Arsenal. Fan since the 80s. Positive thinking. Glory days will come back. Top 4 priority. Big up to you, Lloyd. Let's hope we reach the promised land, man. We all want the best for Arsenal. That's what I say. I tell people all the time. Sometimes you may watch my videos and think he's being harsh or he's demanding too much. But we all want the best for the club. There's no agendas against players, no agendas against the manager. I told you before, I will happily eat humble pie. If we get top 4, Arteta goes on the green screen. He'll get his flowers off me, you know. MO7, what are your thoughts on Zapata? Why are we not linked with him? I think Zapata's just an age thing. Oh, chance for Real Madrid. Oh, man, Asensio's nightmare continues. Free kick to PSG in their own area. I think that Zapata is just because of his age. Watched him in the Champions League. I think he's a good player. Powerhouse. He's a bit of a B-Tech Drogba. Like, nowhere near as good as Drogba, but in that same... I mean, he turns 31 in April. I just don't see it happening. You know, I think everybody's looking for that younger striker that they can build with for a few years, you know. Chambers said, Curtis, while gone with Talk is cheap. Yeah, I couldn't make it this week. Couldn't make it, so Robbie stepped in. Or as I called him earlier, Robbie and Ketia off the bench. Big up Robbie every time, man. He stepped in and obviously great show. Robbie's, he is what he is, man. So I appreciate him stepping in. I'll be back on the show next week. Who remembers the delivery man on Curtis Watcher? Somebody made an account, didn't they? Because I think, what happened? I had an Amazon delivery. I was ignoring it. Sometimes, some of the moments you look back on. I'm streaming, 2 o'clock stream, talking Arsenal, broad daylight, and the Amazon delivery driver is knocking on the door. So I think, you know what? I'll ignore it, and hopefully he'll just leave it in the garden. And when I finish the stream, I'll just pick it up in the garden. But the man was determined to deliver it to me. You could probably hear me talking. So the man's looking through the window and knocking on the door. I've looked and I'm like, I'm still not answering. I'm not leaving the community. We're in midstream. He can leave it outside. So because he can see me, he just keeps knocking on the door. I'm like, bro, are you going to stop knocking at the door? He's probably thinking, I don't want to come back here tomorrow. I'm leaving that delivery. But the man is just knocking and knocking, and I just left it. I pretended I couldn't see him. And then, he mashed up the stream by knocking because he was knocking louder and louder. And then the next day, somebody turns up with Curtis Delivery Driver in the comments. I said, nah, man, the community's goated. The community don't mess about. But no, what a moment. In hindsight, I should have probably just said, give me 1 second. Got the delivery. But hey, here's what it is, people. I need to watch that Amazon stream. What's the title of the video? I don't even know which one it is, people. I'll try and find it. I'll try and clip it and put it up. That would be funny, actually. It was one of them moments, man. You're like, bro, just leave it outside the front door and keep it moving. Champions League is boring without away goals. I think it's interesting, isn't it, the away goals rule? Because you think to yourself, they brought it in to encourage teams to go away from home and attack, which I understand. But at the same time, should a goal be worth more than another goal because it's in a different stadium? It's a tricky one, that. It is a tricky one, away goals. I kind of think, I don't think I agree with it. It's like a tennis player saying, well, if you hit it with your backhand, it's worth more than the forehand. Like, no. Or if you score a 35-yarder, you get 2 goals. Like, it's just a goal, innit? I get it. I do get the point of it. They wanted teams to stop going away from home and just shutting up shop. But I kind of think it needed to be gone. Elton said, you're the best, Curtis. I watch you almost every day from Mauritius. You kill me with those shameless Eddie Murphy settings. I always think for me, when I've got a problem with a player or the manager or something, if I turn it into a bit of a comedy type of thing, it's not as disrespectful. You know, you can just laugh it off a little bit, you know. That's why sometimes I start the streams with them pictures of Arteta, or I put Eddie Murphy up for Eddie and Nketiah. It's easier than me just cussing a player, which I don't agree with doing that, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. Miles said, I agree with no away goals rule. Yeah, man. I think that's the better one. I don't think you should get more for an away goal. Shib, thank you for the super chat. Said, what's up, bro? Being a Chelsea fan, I'm fearing the worst right now about the ownership. We used to laugh at you guys. Now karma has caught up. I can imagine Chelsea fans are panicking. But from the outside, I kind of think... I think you'll be all right for a while. I think your structure is so set that I don't think it will affect you that much straight away. And surely... if you're paying that much money for the club, why would you stop investing? But I think the worry is if you get owners like the Kroenkes who just take money out. Messi's just rolled back the years there. Nice little run. Messi, PSG got men. Oh, Verratti gives it away. Mbappe was on the overlap. But, you know, it depends who buys the club. And it depends if he puts clauses in. Mbappe! Wow! Oh, my days! He's offside. No, I was about to start shouting the house down. Mbappe just dropped a Pele dummy on the goalkeeper. Brazil 1970. Please be onside. He's offside. Listen, I'm telling you now, yeah, they would have had to call the police if that goal... I don't care if it's offside. That is magic. Oh, no, Vinicius doing a madness. Oh, shot straight at him. If that goal was onside, oh my days. If that Mbappe goal was onside. But he's offside. But hey, the skill's wild, people. That skill is wild. Man put Courtois, just sat him down, bro. That's mad. That is sauce. That's what I'm saying. There ain't enough sauce in football nowadays, man. It's just plain water and salt. I want some jerk seasoning and some pepper and some hot pepper sauce, man. These coaches are taking it out of football, man. Let these men run and start dropping stepovers on, man. Here's Alaba. I have to admit, this just doesn't look like Real Madrid. You know what I mean? From what my imagination is of Real Madrid, when I say Real Madrid, I think of like greatness. I think of superstars. Like, this is a bit of a, I don't know, man. Mbappe gets fouled. Neymar, he looks like he wants to stop running. He wants the free kick, but they keep the ball. Mbappe showing that Henry swag. It's weird with Mbappe. He gives me slight Henry vibes, but he gives me slight R9 vibes as well. Not in the same level. I'm not comparing him on the level of talent. Just the style of play. He's very quick, very direct. He's got a good step over. You know, he just gives me that kind of vibe. Yeah, Omar said he's been the best player on the pitch. He's the one who every time he gets the ball, you think something's going to happen. And that, to me, is when you're the man. Lacopa said, why should Mbappe go to Real? He could be in again here. Look at the pace. It's R9, Barca. Oh, man, that moment there, I was about to... Yo! It burst between the two defenders. That is a good block in the end from Militao. Lacopa said, why should Mbappe go to Real? It's a good point. You know, if you're PSG at this moment, you're saying, why are you leaving us to go to them? We're better than them. But I think he's had enough of playing in the French league. I think that's the problem. I think these players find it difficult to play in the French league, beat teams 4-5-0, then try and turn up for a big Champions League game. Oh, what a ball from Messi. Look, he burst through the two of them. He's still on the floor. I think they're complaining for a penalty. Is it a pen? Militao's all over the place, falling over. Nah, Alaba, he blocks it. Militao gets absolutely ruined. Man's doing the backflip. To be fair, Alaba, that is great defending. It's not a penalty. Anderson said he loves Real Madrid. I mean, they're top of the Spanish league. So, I mean, they're doing their thing in the league. But this don't look like Real Madrid. Like, Camavinga's coming on for Toni Kroos. Rodrigo's coming on. I don't know who Rodrigo actually... who's he coming on for? I didn't even see who went off. I only seen One player come off. Camavinga comes on. Highly rated youngster. Oh, Asensio. Asensio's had an absolute stinker. Absolute stinker. Like, he's done nothing. I haven't seen him get past the fullback once. Hazard on the bench. £100 million. What has happened to that guy, man? James said, R9 is different level. Best I've ever seen. He was just electric. When he got in that position there that Mbappe got in, it's just pure explosion of pace. You ain't keeping up with him. Looks like Mbappe will be all right. Yeah, I think he took a hit in the face. Big C Madrid should have kept Odegaard. Now they have Camavinga. They didn't rate Odegaard at all, did they? You know? Tugan said, can I get an Arsenal shirt with Mbappe on the back? That's crazy. Listen, I've seen crazier things than that. Like, well, not crazier. I think I remember one time I saw someone with Messi on the back of an Arsenal shirt. I'm not sure why. I think the craziest one, I actually saw one person with Granit Xhaka on the back. It was the first time I'd ever seen it. That was this season. Somebody had Granit Xhaka on the back of an Arsenal top. I've never seen that. Haaland going by, and that's why they're cutting the wage bill. The problem is, man, Lewandowski just scored 30, 40 goals. But the thing is, they don't often let a superstar leave the Bundesliga without trying to sign him. So they'll make him an offer. Eros, no lie, bro. I saw a man with Granit Xhaka on the back. Like I said, there was a deal at one stage. They was doing free shirt printing if you bought a shirt. So I reckon somebody just, I don't know, was it banter or what? There are people that actually rate Xhaka. I'm just not one of them. But I would never walk around. If you gave me Granit Xhaka on the back of an Arsenal shirt for free, the shirt was free and the name, I would not wear that in the street. I wouldn't even wear it in the gym. I wouldn't even wear it around the house to just chill. I just couldn't wear it. I can't believe a man paid for Granit Xhaka on his shirt. The person probably lost a bet and had to wear it. Bro, he looked like he was wearing it with pride. I'm telling you, he looked pleased to have his name on the shirt. Oh, Mbappe. Nah, they're rugby tackling him. Come on, man. He's electric. They can't cope with him. They can't handle him. Carvalho, I've never rated him. Can't understand why he's been Real Madrid's right back for so long. Camavinga, you're gone, mate. Carvalho's about to get burnt. Look at the tackle the man's putting on him. He knows, mate, he's finished. I better just stop him now before he starts running. Guna Gossip said, I saw someone on Twitter who got a tattoo of Xhaka. These man must be, it's got to be a joke, or they got to be doing it for a bet or something. I don't know. It's funny, man. I don't know. Probably his cousin, man. It could be. You know, family members are at games. What's going on here? Militao and Neymar. I'm not sure if I rate Militao as a player, you know. Don't know where I stand with him. There's a lot of hype around him. I think he's a bit clumsy. I really do. Carvalho, dirty player. Yeah, I don't think he's that good. I always think if you're playing Real Madrid, Carvalho can get done. Big C, current Arsenal players, who would you get on the shirt? If you force me, I'd get one of the young players. I'd probably get Martinelli, you know. Oh, Donnarumma. Takes too long. Give it him. Benzema scores! Equaliser. Terrible mistake by Donnarumma. We was asking earlier, is he the best goalkeeper in the world? That is a shocker. The ball was passed back to him. He took too long. What is he doing? Benzema closes him down. Just kick it. Benzema blocks the pass. It goes out wide to Vinicius Jr. Rolls it across. Benzema 7 yards out. Slots it into the bottom corner. Donnarumma with an absolute clanger. Real Madrid 1, PSG 1. Game on, people. One more goal and we go to extra time. That is shocking. We were asking, is he the best keeper in the world? I mean, that is terrible. Big Benz, man. You don't mess with Big Benz, I'm telling you. Benzi, man. Baller. One of my favourite strikers in the world. I always say it. He's just such a classy footballer. To be Real Madrid's number 9 for 10 years, you don't get that, you know, unless you're a serious player. Game on, people. 1-1. For the excitement of the stream, I'm kind of glad we've got a goal. But they need another one. They need another one. Here's Mbappe again. Militao just fell on the ball there. It's like he's just giving up and saying, I'm just going to fall on it. Militao looks like Cecil G. Bang on like him, bro. Bang on. The trim, everything. Look, you just give up there and say, I don't rate him, by the way. He looks absolutely clumsy. Oh, Vinicius, little 1-2 with Benzi. Has he got the pace of Marquinhos? He did do him earlier in the game, but Marquinhos does well there. Hakimi loses it to Luka Modric. Modric rolling back the years. Camavinga, good strength. Does well there. Jeez, Camavinga, you know. Yo, looks a player. I remember people were saying last year he's one of the best teenage players. Looks silky there, man. Is he left-footed as well? Looks a player. Breeze has passed Neymar there, gets the free kick. Cecil G at centre. Man said he's playing like Cecil. Yeah, probably start doing backflips and that soon. Terrible mistake. For me, just that mistake. Oh, ball whipped in Benzema. Oh! Oh! Header goes just wide. You know, it seems like they make a different noise in like Spain. You know, like in England, it goes wide. You're like, oh! In Spain, it's like, oh! They make a slightly different noise, innit? Benzi with the header there, just wide. Climbs above Marquinhos. Donnarumma, mate, you can't be the best in the world making mistakes like that, man. That's terrible. But hey, man. Knew Benzema would score, said love to hit. Listen, it's Benzi, man. Big Benzi, man. He don't mess about. I'm joking. He ain't finished. He's a baller, man. Of course he's a baller, Donnarumma, but it was a bad mistake. Camavinga, generational talent. Do you know what? I haven't seen much of him, but oh, bad ball. Oh, Mbappe nearly got in there, but Militao clears it up. Or was he talking about Militao's 22? I just think he looks hella clumsy. I don't like clumsy centre-backs. Especially in the modern game, you've got to be decent on the ball. I'm not writing him off. There's still probably a player there, of course. I think he was on it. No, Militao's 24. 24. Maybe he's on about Donnarumma. I'm not sure. Innit? Talk to me. Don't the noise sound different? Espanol. Ooh! Ooh! It sounds different, man. The noises are different. Here we go. Real Madrid, corner. They're climbing back into this game, people. I feel like Benzi's going to score again, man. Ramsdale would never. Lucas Vazquez coming on. Got to be honest, never been a fan of him. Now, it says a lot when you're bringing on Vazquez ahead of Bale and Hazard. 100 million player. I think it tells you what's going to happen with them two at the end of the season. Modric, corner. In-swinger. Headed away, comes back out. Shot, Carvalho, terrible shot. See! We were saying this as well, me and Cruz. It's mad, isn't it, that he runs off saying see, but if he was saying that in English, he's just saying yes. It wouldn't even sound that good. Oh, Vinicius! Oh! He's offside anyway. C sounds better than yes, don't it? Imagine him running over like, yes! You'd be like, what's wrong with this guy, man? Well, when he's C, it just works, don't it? It just works, man. We can all accept C. We couldn't accept him just saying yes. Yeah, terrible mistake by Donnarumma. And then even the shot goes under him as well. Hazard coming back to Chelsea. There is rumours of him going back there on loan. Or for the culturals, you know, broads, man. Proper yard, man, you know. Nemo, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Messi would have done bits at City? Yeah, I do. Look at the football they play. You know, that football, maybe he wouldn't have liked the physical nature of the Prem, but he would have done bits. Pep, innit? Pep's basically his stepdad. He made him. Gunnar Vettel, would be funny to see you comment on an Arsenal game for Sky when you have to be unbiased. That would be very difficult. I would try, but I don't know if I could guarantee it. Vazquez comes on and Carvalho comes off. Valverde, Benzi, he's got about 3 players on him. Appeals for a free kick. Look at, Camavinga's going on mad. Ball whipped in. Oh, Camavinga is drilling passes a yard off the floor. Honestly, I can't believe. Look at him. Left foot, cultured centre mid. I'm telling you, man. I didn't know he was like balling like that. I know you can tell a player straight away, in my opinion. Even the way he's playing the ball around. He's only like 19, isn't he? Real Madrid just spraying centre mid. Ball whipped into the back post. Hakimi chests it down. And it's collected by Donnarumma. And it's live! Majestic, we've got it, man. Don't worry, I'm practicing my Martin Tyler, man. When Martin Tyler retires, you know, I'm ready, man. Sky know where I'm at, man. I'll take care. We do FIFA commentary and everything. You know what I mean? But nah, man. Camavinga's balling. Benzema is 34. Still a monster for me as well. I think he's just brilliant. Always rated him. And obviously Arsenal tried to get him a couple of times. It was difficult. Neymar has been horrendous, someone says. Neymar is horrendous. I mean, he played a great ball for Mbappe's goal, but he's been so quiet. Where's the skills at, man? I ain't seen no one get nutmegged, no one get sidestepped, man. What's going on? Me and Gary Neville on commentary, yo. And Gary Neville's a bit like, you know, can't take his Man United hat off when he's commentating as well. Although he does kind of lay into the team a little bit now, but it would be entertaining. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for it. I'll bring some excitement. I might be too loud, though. I might blow up the speakers on the TV. I'm a bit excitable, especially when Arsenal score. Camavinga is Edgar Davids. That cultured left foot centre mid. Messi, I mean, he's in that Ryan Fraser zone again. I'm sorry, man. This ain't the Messi I know, man. This ain't, I mean, he might go on a mad run here. Little 1-2. That Nuno Mendes a decent left back, especially going forward. I don't know how good he is defensively. Come on, Neymar and Messi, man. What's going on here? I did the watch along to part of the reason to do the watch along. You want to see them two. They're playing some nice 1-2s, but just I want to see a moment of magic. Mbappe's been the best player on the pitch. Ball out wide, Hakimi. Is Hazard still fit enough? I mean, didn't they say he turned up 4 kilograms overweight? He's living that life, isn't he, man? He don't seem that interested. Got that big paycheck and he's cashed out, man. Curtis slayed the Edgar Davids Dragon. Yeah, he was finished when I grabbed his dreads, mate, at Barnet. That was the end of Edgar Davids. Big up my bro Akeem, man. He said Neymar has been crap. He's at a retirement home. Yeah, well, he's currently on the floor, probably in tears. This is what they do to him, man. They kick him down. Cheers, Militao, mate. I'll see you on international duty next month. It's not the worst of challengers, but I don't know what it is with Neymar. Maybe he's not fully fit. Idrissa coming on for... Who's 27? Oh, no, number 8. Is that Paredes coming off? Nah, Neymar, man. Like I said, people, for me... One of the worst things to ever happen in football was for Neymar to go to PSG. I think it ruined something special that we were seeing in that Barcelona front three. He obviously didn't feel he was getting the credit he deserved and Messi was getting all the limelight, but this league has not helped him. He's been kicked all over the place. They've mashed up his ankles and he doesn't look quite the same player. Is Messi playing? I don't know. Listen, Messi's still got moments of magic in him, but he doesn't look motivated to me. He just doesn't. Neymar free kick. Headed over the bar for a corner to PSG. 20 minutes to go. Nathan said, have you watched the Neymar documentary? I only watched the first episode, I think. So I need to get into it a little bit because that's kind of him growing up and stuff like that. I think it was going to get a bit more exciting, obviously, when he's, goes to Barca and all of that kind of stuff. Broad said Neymar can't be the main man, not consistent enough. And I think also to be the main man in any team, you do have to be selfish, but you've also got to be a leader. And I don't know if Neymar's got that. Sometimes Neymar goes missing when he starts, gets petulant and argues and stuff like that. You can't do that, You're going to get kicked about when you're the best player or one of the best players. That's something you kind of got to learn how to deal with. Lionel Akinfenwa. Oh, man. That brother there is strong, by the way. Next level strength. Elton said, I prefer to watch your watch-along than to watch the game live on Showmax. That is how good you are. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Come on. Save your subscription fees, people. Get rid of it. Sky, BT, none of it. I'll take you all the way till the end of the season and beyond. We're here, people. Right, Real Madrid. 18 minutes to go. Can they get the equaliser? Benzi on the ball, edge of the box. Oh, I think he should have shot. Comes to Vinicius, puts it over. Puts it over the bar. What a chance. Benzi with the pass, gets a deflection. It was a poor pass. Lands back to Vinicius. He's got to do better. Benzema was on the run here. Vinicius, great run. Gives him some space. He's onside because it comes off the PSG defender. That is terrible. That's an awful finish. No composure in that finish at all. What's going on here? Given away. They've pressed, took the ball off him. Benzi. Vinicius hits the byline. Players in there. It's blocked. Rodrigo. And he goes out for a goal kick. What are they doing, PSG? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're appealing for handball. I think they're asking for a penalty. Vinicius, little 1-2 with Benzi. Nah, you're never going to get handball for that. No chance. He's got to do better there. Love to hear it said, love your commentary. Good, you have a TV voice. Let's hope so, man, in time. Real needs a rebuild, Curtis, especially in the middle. Yeah, because look, man, I think they're missing Casemiro tonight. He gives them that bite in midfield. He wins the ball back. You know, Toni Kroos and Modric, you know, they're getting old. They're not the quickest. They're still very good on the ball. Valverde looks decent. He's looked all right. Camavinga looks a player. I feel like you can just tell a player very quickly the way they play the ball. Here's Messi. Are we going to get a moment of brilliance? Come on, Luka Modric. Great tackle, Luka Modric. I'm telling you, Messi don't look the same to me. He don't even look the same. Look, he don't even look quick. I don't know what this is. Like someone said earlier, it's Messi without the eye on the end. It's a mess. It's Lionel Messi. He couldn't even outpace Luka Modric then. He looks like, sort of telling you, man, they've space jammed him, man. They've hacked him and took all his power off him. They've took his dribbling, 98 dribbling, 99 dribbling. He's got 72 pace. You know, he's got no agility and balance. He's heavy on the ball now. Here's Neymar. Neymar's just dived. Oh, Neymar, stop that. No, I'm sorry. I could be doing him dirty here. He looks like he didn't even get kicked. He's rolling around on the floor like he's crying. If he's dived there, I'm sorry, man. Look, Neymar, get up, bro. You've come from the favelas. Have he dived? Did he get clipped there? It's a dive, bro. How are you surviving in the favelas and you're moving like that? You can't move like that, bro. He never touched him. He's rolling around the floor. Nah, man, that's mad. Messi's going on slow and Neymar's diving. Messi needs an engine chem style. I'm telling you, man, he's heavy on the dribbling, Brian. Messi is laying for the Toon squad. Bruv, they took his power. They hacked him. I don't know what's going off. I told you, Lionel Fraser, as someone called him earlier. Here's Messi again. Does all right there. I remember on this ground, actually. Remember Messi's goal for Barca, that goal where he runs past about 5, slots it in with his right foot. Oh, Neymar's giving it away. I'm struggling to watch this. Neymar and Mbappe, I don't know what's going off. Look, Luka Modric slips in Vinicius. Could be in here. Left foot. Got support. Oh, Vinicius, what's he got? They've doubled up on him quick. Good little flick. Luka Modric looking quicker than Messi. Finds Benzi. Benzema! Equaliser! They lead 2-1 on the night. Big body Benz. Oh, that's what you put him on the green screen for. Made by Luka Modric. Modric just made Messi look like he had a caravan on his back. He couldn't keep up with him. Big Benz. Big Benz, man. Yo. Benzi, what a striker. And what a run by Modric. He rolled back the years there, people. He has just rolled back the years. He's outpacing, man. Real Madrid 2, PSG 1. What a game. He's onside. No need for VAR check. PSG bottling it. Messi looking like Ryan Fraser, people. I'm telling you. I think the shot was deflected. Listen, that's why you got to shoot people. You'll find a lot of the times as a striker, you shoot from there, they deflect off a defender and go in. Donnarumma, no chance. You got Neymar rolling around on the floor when no one's touched him. It's embarrassing. What a game. What a game. Are they going out, people? 2-1. We're heading for extra time unless we get another goal. Could be a late night. Could be a late night. Man said, oh, nah, come on. I'm joking, people. Listen, anyone who's getting affected. Oh, here we go, Vinicius. Oh, he could be in Benzema. Oh! Karim Benzema! He scored a hat-trick. It's absolute scenes. Whoa! Whoa! Karim Benzema with a hat-trick. Puta! See! Goal scorer for Real Madrid, number 9, Karim Benzema! Hat-trick! Wow! Benzi! What a mistake! They've only just kicked off. Oh my days! Benzi hat-trick! Epic. Absolutely epic. PSG, the ultimate bottle jobs. Vinicius. Oh, it's poor from... What a finish outside of the right foot. I told, man, this is one of the best strikers in the world. He's elite, people. 34 years of age. Champions League hat-trick against PSG. Harry Kane ain't going to be doing this at 34, let me tell you. Look at him, man. The guy's a monster. I told people, young strikers, learn from this guy. Look at Vinicius rubbing the man's boot. Legend in the game. Technical ability, hat-trick. Patrick Vieira, I give you a props. He said he called it. What a player. What a player. Eddie Benzema. Bruv, they kicked off. And next minute, the man's in. Like, I'm thinking, what's going on? I'm telling you something, mate. Poch, the P45's getting typed up as we speak. I'm telling you now, they'll sack him. They will sack him straight away. They'll sack him straight away. Oh, man. That P45 getting typed up for Poch. He's getting sacked. Basically, when they sack you, they give you a P45. It's like a piece of paper to say you're sacked. Oh, wow. What a turnaround. So Spursy, innit? So Spursy, mate. PSG, the worst thing you can do is get a Tottenham manager. What's he going to do? They're allergic to trophies. He ain't going to win you the Champions League. Big Benzi, man. Yo, come on, man. Look at this. Danilo Pereira. They're the ultimate bottle jobs. Wow. PSG, absolute bottle jobs. Benzi, man, hat-trick, shut him down, madness. Mbappe's gone, by the way. He's saying, that's me done, mate. Paul said, I hope Messi scores to shut you up. Hey, I'm right now, he's looking like Ryan Fraser, fam. Like, we know he's... Hey! Hakimi with the foul now. It's all changed. To be honest, I don't even care now who wins. I just, I find it funny now that PSG are bottling it. Aye, Vinicius, that's naughty, you know, little dummy, and just let him dive in. Yo, he's rinsed him. Man said Mbappe, who? Nah, it can't be slander for Mbappe. Mbappe's done what he can. His team are bottle jobs, man. His team are bottle jobs. I'm not being funny, right? Champions League last 16, 2 Barcelona former players in the front 3, and none of them have turned up. How much motivation do them man need? Messi and Neymar should have been so on it tonight. None of them have turned up. You know what I mean? None of them. They don't look interested. Free kick to Real Madrid. Modric headed away. Benzi, oh, you got to give him man of the match, haven't you? Score a hat-trick. Turned it around. They're 1-0 down as well. Look at the finishers as well. For me, listen, I would say him and Lewandowski, the 2 best strikers in the world, if we're talking just pure number 9. Kane's a beast. I ain't going to disrespect him. Oh, my days. They're toying with him. Real Madrid are dominating this game now. Absolutely dominating in the corner. Nutmegging people and everything. Lewa Benzi is a tough one. Because Lewa's a goal machine. But I've said, and I said this, I think I said, oh, what a nutmeg. Mendes just got ruined by Rodrigo. I think if I was going to study a striker, if I was going to show my son a striker, I would show him Benzema. I just would. I think he's just unbelievable. I've always been a big fan of him. He doesn't get Lewandowski numbers, so people will always choose Lewandowski, and I get it because he scores so many goals. But I think Benzi could go to Germany and score 30, 40 goals. You know what I mean? That league is not that good. Benzi is technically just on another planet. Look at Real Madrid over the years. They get rid of everyone. Even Ronaldo left eventually. He's the one who has been kept. Ramos went. All of them. Benzi, 10 years up front for Real Madrid. People don't do that. They don't do it nowadays. Luka Modric, that brother has been pulling strings tonight. He's the best midfielder on the pitch, and he's about 35. This is what I'm saying about PSG. Yo, Kimpembe and Vinicius having a bit of a argument there. But yeah, Luka Modric, pulling strings. Yeah, Camavinga's looked good since he come on, but Modric, man, bossing it. Absolutely boss. PSG are getting petulant now. They start diving. They'll start putting dirty tackles in. This is what they are. Look, Rodrigo against Mendes. Oh, no, it's good defending that, to be fair. What was the poll, in fact? Let me end that poll. I can't even remember what the poll was. Oh, is Mbappe the best player in the world? 54% said yeah, 46% said no. Wow. Unbelievable. Poch, mate, you might as well pack your things. They won't let him get away with this. 1-0 up in this game, 2-0 up on aggregate, and you bottle it. Terrible. So Spursy, innit? PSG doing a Wolves. Someone said Verratti is the best midfielder. I know, man. I know. Opinions, though, innit? You can't disrespect them. This Camavinga, I'm sorry. I don't hype players up. I ain't seen much of him. I'm shocked at how he plays football. Oh, they're in. Vinicius. Oh, he tried to pass. He should have gone direct. I don't often hype players up. I ain't seen much of him, but he just seems a very cultured player. Benzi wins it back. He puts him on the floor. Oh, unlucky. Should have delayed it a bit more. Dre said it's the players, Kurt. It's Kevin Campbell voice. Oh, man. Dear me. It's Camavinga. Vinicius. He's played well as well, to be fair. Second. Oh, free kick. First half, I didn't think Vinicius played that well. Second half, he's terrorised Hakimi. And Hakimi is a £60 million player. Honestly, and this Camavinga is, I can't believe how he plays football. Teenage midfielder at Real Madrid. They wouldn't have bought him for no reason. There must be something special about him. Vinny, use your left. Just drill it across the goalkeeper. One thing I cannot stand is players at this top level that are just one-footed. You got to be able to use both feet well at that level, man, because he could smash that across the goalkeeper there. Tell you what, this has been a fantastic game. I'm glad I streamed this one and not the first one. I was out of town for the first one. But this game has been fantastic. Karim Benzema, mate, what a player. Free kick, Rodrigo, it's blocked. Rebound is shot wide as well. And they're probably running down time. What we got? 5 minutes to go, people. No extra time now. Don't forget the subs by Ancelotti, yeah? Yeah, he made changes. Look at Benzi, man. Baller. Such a talented player. It's unbelievable. His technical ability and his hold-up play. And he's 34. He's got no right to be doing that, really. And look at even that there, how easy he makes that look. Just brings it down on his chest. The man's just... he's ridiculous. That third goal that he hits with the outside of his right foot, that finish is outstanding. And he makes it look like nothing. First time as well. Some strikers would control that and get tackled. He's just brilliant. I just think he's brilliant. I've always rated him. Camavinga changed the game. Listen, you got to give Ancelotti credit because I'm sure there was more experienced players he could have brought on and he didn't. Question, is Poch a bottler? Hold on, Benzi could be in again. Oh, I think he wants to set one up for Vinicius now. Oh, good tackle. And it's a free kick to PSG. Listen, you don't even need to ask that. Is Poch a bottler? He's born to bottle. He's Tottenham, innit? They're born to bottle. Paul said, Paris Spurs, your man. That is quality. I like that one. Mbappe got fouled there. Mbappe's electric, honestly. Every time he gets the ball, the screen just starts going wild. He gets the ball, like, blah, 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 blah. He just starts running like a lunatic. He gets fouled, and it's a free kick to PSG. Gunavettel said Camavinga is incredible. He would have been the perfect Xhaka replacement. We were linked with him. Honestly, just can't believe how he looks on the ball. It's strange. I don't often say things like this and big players up that much without seeing much of them. He looks unbelievable on the ball. He's 19. He's just turned 19. What a player. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Maybe he doesn't perform well every week. He's not even in the French squad yet. I mean, what does that say about the French talent? Man's playing under 21s. I mean, we got man like Calvin Phillips centre mid and that. No disrespect, but he would walk into the England team. Oh, Vinicius ruining, man. Draxler getting bounced. Finds Benzi. Man's dropping dummies. Here's Rodrigo. Oh, he gets it wrong. I feel like Benzema's trying to get an assist. Out wide, crossing. Could be a chance. Could be. Oh, Vinicius is blocked. Stevie said, any chance you rate Benzema? I don't know what's giving you that impression, Stevie, mate. Modric shot there just wide. I slightly rate him, Stevie. I slightly rate him. He's one of them oh, wow. Luka Modric, man. Modric rolling back the years here, by the way. He is just pure class. What have we got left, people? 1 minute to go. Neymar and Messi have been a shambles. I'm sorry. I'll say it. I don't care how legendary they are. We're talking about this one game. I'm so disappointed with what I'm seeing. I mean, maybe Neymar's not fit. Stamped on the back of his heel there, Camavinga. That's painful. They just don't look interested. But, hey, free kick. Now, this is going to be interesting, right? Free kick, 25, 30 yards out. Quite central. Who takes it? Because Neymar and Messi are over the ball. Modric is 37 in September. It's frightening how good he is. You would think at that age as well, okay, maybe he's still good on the ball, but he can't run. He's actually looks pretty quick on the ball. Modric is a Ballon d'Or winner, yeah? Yeah, he ain't no joke, you know. I think he was the first player in 12 years outside of Messi and Ronaldo to win it. If ever there was a moment, people, free kick, 25, 30 yards out, central, 91 minutes gone, Messi, left foot, oh, just over, doesn't get it to dip. Was a good angle, but didn't seem to have the power in it. He shaped it well away from Courtois. It's always going to be hard from there. It's quite far out. Messi thinking about them Barcelona beaches, I'm telling you. Great whip. I love the angle he gets on it. Oof. It's not far off, I can't lie. It's not far away. Messi going MLS. Oh. Samuel said, Curtis, I'm out. Check you for tomorrow's stream. Big up, bro. 2 o'clock. We'll be back for the Arsenal stuff. Big up South London's fine. He said, yes, see, just in from work. Looks like PSG have the Spurs flu when it comes to Champions League. 1-0 up. Mbappe dominating the game. They bottled it, mate. Benzema's took this away from them. The problem with PSG players are playing for the money, not for the shirt. None of them is a PSG fan. It's hard, innit, to create something what is already there in foundations, which is why I get so frustrated with Arsenal. Because we have that history. We have that fan base. We've got all of that. All we need is the major investment, the players, to become that club. PSG will find that you can't just buy that sometimes, you know. And that's the thing. Real Madrid fans are absolutely loving it at the Bernabeu. Have PSG got anything left? Verratti finds Mbappe. We've got 2 minutes of time added on. Neymar 1-2 with Mbappe. What a ball outside of the foot. That is unreal. Into the penalty area. What is that? Who is that? Draxler. Like, Di Maria, yeah. Poor Vinicius has been outstanding second half. Him and Benzema. And then just as I big him up, he gives it away. But look at Luka Modric. What a player this guy is. I genuinely think when you get older, the best players, they let the ball do the work. Centre mids, Luka Modric, Pirlo, all them kind of players, Scholes, Jarrett, you let the ball do the work. You don't run around like a lunatic. You move the ball quickly. They said Dennis Bergkamp wasn't a quick runner, but he was quick in his mind. He saw things before other players. So, he knew what was happening around him. And that's what you have to do to stay at the top. PSG, Mbappe, is that a foul or a dive? Ref says get up. Skipped him, but yeah, and I think he knows he never touched him. Skips Vasquez, doesn't touch him. I don't like seeing that. I have to admit, it was a bit of desperation, man. Danilo Pereira shouting, but bro, you ain't done nothing in this game. Luka Modric, look, Messi's scratching his head. He still can't believe he's playing for PSG. And Mbappe's just thinking, I wish I was up front with Benzema right now. Imagine Vinicius, Benzema and Mbappe, the way those two have played tonight, and you drop him. No wonder he wants out. If I'm Mbappe, I'm gone, mate. Especially now they're at the Champions League. There's no way I'm staying at PSG. Neymar and Messi, they're stinking out the place, man. They ain't got the hunger anymore. Here's Mbappe. Finds Neymar. Look at it. Look, like, bro, come on, man. I'm getting annoyed. The game's done. 5 seconds to go. Neymar into his feet. Can't hold the ball up. Washed. Not overall, but tonight. Look, full-time whistle goes. Hala Madrid. Karim Benzema, my friend, you have been outstanding. Vinicius, Luka Modric. Look at Neymar, bro. Look at Messi. Messi and Neymar, mate. They don't look. Look, Mbappe's fuming. Look, he's fuming. He's carrying them two. Carrying them. Wow. They didn't turn up. Them two didn't turn up. Bottled it. Got Neymar rolling around the floor. Nah, what a great game. Let me end the timer. What a great game. 3-1. We definitely chose the right one. Ancelotti shakes hands with Neymar. Neymar looks, I don't know. I mean, in that documentary, I think they were saying that Neymar wanted to leave PSG after 6 months. Or in the January window. He knows, man. This move was never going to work for him. I love the Benzema. You know what? I love Carlo Ancelotti, man. He's a proper OG of a manager, man. Proper. Benzi, man, your time. Criminally underrated. Criminally. Doesn't get talked about enough. The guy is absolute world class. Camavinga, mate. That is a star in the making. What a game. Man of the match, people. Listen, Karim, big body, Benzema, man. You score a hat-trick, you take man of the match, bro. Luka Modric as well. Vinicius, second half. I mean, Hakim is, 60 million right back? He was getting bodied by him in the second half. You put Mbappe in that front three, they're a madness. They're a madness. People, thank you very much for tuning in. 1,200 of you in the chat. Absolutely brilliant watch along. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I enjoy these games more than Arsenal because Arsenal is pure stress. I can just watch this game and enjoy it. Thank you for all the brilliant interaction. Great comments tonight. 1,200 of you in the chat. Lick the like button, subscribe, usual business, people. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll discuss Arsenal. And Poch, mate, I think you better pack your stuff. You've spursed it up as usual. See you all tomorrow, people. Bless.